Oh. Oh. I love a buttered biscuit.
Good evening, all you fine people. Man, oh man, what a day. Oh, work was beautiful. My day was spent just doing some really, really good house cleaning. Tramp stamp lawyer. That's right. How's it going, Scott's Cat? Sir Frank Goddard? Yes, you want a refund for your free entertainment. Yes. We have a fun one tonight. We're gonna start some of the early stuff because man, it is crazy as all get out. This Laura Owens, my Lord Almighty. That and I'm looking at probably getting a new microphone. I think this one's about crapped out on me. I'm starting to have some issues with it where it's giving me some problems. So there's that. Hooray. I love it. You'll be in and out of chat. Well, you take your time. You're monitoring communications. Your hometown's on fire. Your brother is up in his Sikorsky Firehawk finding it. Well, heaven be safe. Please be safe. And for all you folks, I'm on all those platforms. I'm on the YouTubes, the Rumbles, the Kick, the Twitch, the Twitters, the X, I guess they call it now. So I'm everywhere. And good to see you, Heidi. Good to see you, King Paco. Glad you guys can make it in. Man, do we have we're gonna see how we can see how many of these things we can get through. We'll probably be skipping through quite a few of it because, well, it's just too damn funny. Can't pass up on all of it. But here we go. Oof. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see if I can get this this voice right. I don't know. Maybe I can. Well, let's see. Does let me see. Does that work? That sound right? Does that sound about good? I'm curious. So give it a thumbs up if you like that, or if it just sounds too weird. We'll see. See what chat says. Do you know how to purchase streaming equipment? Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. I need to get a few things myself right now. Does this work? No. I don't know. Did it change anything? It's hard for me to tell if it works. Well, let's see. I am the anonymous woman who has been labeled Clayton Eckerd's ex-fling. I'm accomplished in my own right and have no desire to gain notoriety from this, which is why I chose not to be named. I was very clear that I had no desire for money from him, and all I wanted from him was communication to figure out a parenting plan for our unborn twins. He has refused to talk to me for a long time, with the exception of the occasional hurtful email. I told him many times that if he did not figure this out with me privately, I would go to the media because I thought that would get him to step up to the plate. I'm coming forward simply because there has been confusion over whether or not Clayton sent the cruel text messages and emails that he did. I've chosen to publish them here and will put my entire reputation on the line by saying that he sent every one of those messages. Anyone wants to claim these were doctored, I have the phone and email records to prove it. He knows better than to sue me for libel because the truth is complete defense to defamation, and I am telling the truth. I first met Clayton on the night of May 20th, which is when we unexpectedly hooked up. I was not on birth control because A, I hadn't been sexually active since March of 2022, and B, my anti-seizure medications, well, they interfered with it. In the days after, I told Clayton that I'd been considering taking Plan B because I wasn't on the birth controls. In the end, I didn't. On May 31st, I had a test done prior to a medical test. It was negative. I was still concerned I was pregnant since, again, I wasn't on birth control, and I bought a pregnancy test the next day. On June 1st, I tested positive. I knew Clayton wouldn't believe me, so I decided to go to urgent care and get a test done. I figured he wouldn't believe me, so I decided to go to urgent care to get a test done. I figured he would believe it if there was official medical documentation. Contrary to what many have said, it was not on that day that I learned I was having twins. All that happened was I discovered I was pregnant. I sent Clayton an email with a timeline and all of the evidence, and I got this response, which is proof that Clayton very much knew and I believed that I was pregnant after I hooked up. In the hell does it say? I can't zoom in any further. We did not communicate much after that for several days. Oh, he says, I'm sending this email to acknowledge I have received it. I will take paternity test when it comes to me, but until then, I will not be interacting with you further. Nice. I like that. That means he talked to me. Oh, this. So this was on, well, let's see, 10/18/2023. Oof. Keeping an eye out for a live from any other What the Hell's crew on what's going on at TubeTown. Oh, well, there you go. Keep an eye out, Paula. Keep an eye out. Of course, we have Clayton that says to her, "This is the last time I will communicate with you on this matter. I would like for you to get an abortion if you are pregnant with my child, which I still don't believe it. But it doesn't really matter either way. If you do not, that is your choice. Then, in that case, if it ends up being my child, I have decided that either you will take 100% custody of the child, or it will be put up for adoption. I will not be raising it in any capacity." He also spewed the following insults at me, and for those who doubt that he did, I have records to Prove it. I don't believe you for a second. And it's honestly sad that this is what you've resorted to. You're embarrassing yourself at this point. You need not. You need to seek professional help. And I hope that you will do so and to take a deep dive into addressing all this trauma. I hope you understand how sick this is of you to try to pull on me. You want me to stress about wondering if I'm pregnant? You for weeks? Laura, ask yourself, why are you doing this? Please reflect now. Why are you subjecting another human being to this? You are trying to destroy my mental state, but that pain you feel, don't place it upon someone else, but try to bring someone else into this. It's all just cruel. I legitimately hate you right now. You've made my life so stressful since I've known you, and you decided not to take Plan B. And in the wild event that you are pregnant, I would hate you even more. My hatred will only grow if you decide to put me through all of this. My animosity would last for a lifetime, and that's not something either of us want to subject ourselves to. Even if a kid is present, I would not say a word to you. I would not acknowledge you. One thing about me is when I make up my mind for good, especially when it's rooted in anger, I don't sway, ever. I am the victim. You're acting so irrational that it's scary. You can stop every last one of these consequences, and you're choosing not to because you've lost touch with reality. I mean, it's freaking hysterical how sad this is, and I'm pissed for allowing myself to even be bothered by it. You've lost your mind, and I hope you think about how terrible this is and that you would subject me to this. I hate towards you, and you only. I have decided I will no longer be in contact with you unless your mom takes a phone call with me. If she will not, that's okay. But then all communication will be cut off. God is telling me this man will provide me with clarity I need. As I have many questions, and those questions have turned into beliefs, ones that have led to animosity and a complete lack of trust towards you. God told you my abusive ex who caused me to get epilepsy would be better resource than me, and you could trust him more than me. I believe this is some sick game you play for attention. You better be serious about being pregnant, because if you're not, I'm bringing this all to light. People like you need to be held accountable. You can back off now if this is all a game, and I'll let it go. But if you continue any longer, and it's all a lie, I won't hesitate to reveal the truth. My personal hell would be having to have you be part of my life. The desperation is something I hope you can address. I'm living in the fear of having to be associated with you for my lifetime. You will bring nothing but pain and misfortune to my life. You're manipulative, obsessive, and display narcissistic behaviors. But I don't have empathy for those that attack the mental health of others through manipulation and then try to play the victim card. Individuals like you that play with people's emotions are the worst kind of person. I've met many, been taken advantage of by many, and I'm sick and tired of playing nice with them. You don't deserve my empathy. You are obsessed with the idea of being adjacent to me. After his litany of insults, I was surprised to receive these messages from him on June 19th. If you decide to have the kid, then that is your decision, and I will respect it. However, one of us will have 100% custody. There will be no joint custody. I feel strongly about this, and that decision is also final. I feel that we need to have a face-to-face discussion. It is too easy to get upset via text, but in person, conversations are more caring and cordial. I believe this is exactly what we need, as texting hasn't been working well, so let's plan on, say, 7:30. I feel God is telling me we should meet up tonight, so yes, I'd like to do that. We should have been talking in person for most of this anyways. Texting isn't meant for meaningful, impactful, life-changing conversations, and I've known and learned that plenty of times. I'll text you when I'm heading back home tonight, but around 7:30 p.m. should work. Well, now on that night, Clayton purchased a pregnancy test and had me take it in front of him. It was positive. We sat down for a couple of hours and talked. He explained to me that he had a dream about his future wife and son. The woman was blonde and not me. He said that he was attracted to ethnic women, not petite brunettes like me. He said that he always swiped left on women with children, and his biggest argument to end the pregnancy was that women would swipe left on him. He worried that would impact his dating life. Despite this, we had a decent conversation, and I decided we would consider giving dating a try for the sake of the baby. We didn't know we were having twins then. He promised to be supportive and said that he would check on me every day. That lasted one day. On June 20th, I received these messages. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. I'm going to try to give us a chance this week. I'm keeping an open mind, and maybe this weekend we can meet back up and see if it's a possibility to be intimate. I'm trying to have you feel seen and heard, so I want to give you a chance your way. At least at the end of it, I'll know I tried everything I could. An hour later, Clayton changed his mind, but this text confirms he knew that the test was positive. I'm sorry, this made it harder. I wanted to come over to confirm what I was doubting, and it did confirm that. So I don't see you as a liar anymore, but that doesn't change how I feel about proceeding forward. I can believe you're telling the truth, but I still stand firm in not wanting to pursue anything further with you. That is what I'm choosing to do. On the very same day, he went from wanting to be intimate to this, confirming that we did indeed hook up. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, chat's just going ragged on you. Jigsaw reading this? I mean, hello is kind of Jigsaw, yeah. Shizsaw. She will never, never give up. Polycarbonate. I saw this short. I got boss babes on conkies on my other device, dual lurking. They're not discussing it though. Where did I get? Oh, there it is. I was looking because I gotta keep my throat lubricated, unlike a certain Laura. She doesn't have to worry about that. She keeps her throat thoroughly lubricated all the damn time. But I got to have me a little bit of beverage to keep them vocal cords from just snapping on me. You know how it is. It's just the way that it goes. Mm. Tasty beers. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, here we go. On June 21st, I received an email from Clayton with a theory that my anti epileptic medications caused me to test positive. I disproved this theory, which you can view below. You can also see that the positive pregnancy test I took at his house is on the counter. Oh boy. There we go. In the sink. Now that's it. That looks like a not pregnant right there to me. I see a black line there. Looks like there should be something there, but it looks like a not pregnant to me. Yeah, see? There's not two lines there, there's just one. One solid red one. Yeah, see, that says not pregnant right there. Huh. Yeah, not pregnant. Okay. Just saying that looks to me like not pregnant. I don't know. Geez, I never peed on a stick. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. There we go. On June 24th, Clayton emailed me saying that he would pay for the paternity test despite telling the press that he said I would be responsible for the full amount. I told him that I already knew that he was the father and if he needed reassurance, he'd needed to pay. While Clayton claimed that he told me that I needed to pay for the paternity test, you can see that was not the case. Mm-hmm. 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 Of course, I will find someone else to share my life with. I may honestly move to the East Coast at this point as well. We'll see. I can do whatever I want with my life, but that what I won't do is allow you to hold me back. And don't try to explain to me that I can't move out of the state and away from you. I absolutely can. And all I have to do is either take 100% custody of the child or allow you to have 100% custody. Joint isn't an option and is never mandated. That's common sense. Besides, I will fight until I have no fight left in me to not have you be part of my life. The courts can't force someone to stay with someone else. That is unheard of and has never been the case. Just remember, there's no scenario in which we raise the child together. If you even have a child, which I'm still not convinced, but if you do and it's somehow miraculously mine, like I said, I will take care of the child. And that's what it becomes too. I will not, under any circumstance, co parent with you. Just want to make that clear. I would rather co parent with literally anybody else besides you. And you have shown me you don't respect my opinion. Wow. That's pretty damn funny. The voice reminds me of South Park. Hey, Shizzy, good to see you. Good to see you, Silhouette. Wonderful. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Oh my gosh. Mm. I reached out to Clayton's parents several times, but I received no response. On July 2nd, I even invited them to an ultrasound since he hadn't gotten back to me about attending my doctor's appointment. Proof provided to Clayton in your family's invitation to ultrasound. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Eckerd. Clayton said that if I provided him with additional information, such as the date and the time of my next ultrasound, he would be he would be cordial. I gave it to him and invited him, but have not heard back. I was lucky enough to get accepted to see a high risk specialist on July 2nd at 9 a.m. for an ultrasound and an hour-long consultation. I told Clayton that he was welcome to go and that I wanted him to, and even offered to change the date and time if it didn't work for him. I explained to him that it's a referral based practice that does not accept patients without medical records, including verification of the pregnancy and the test results notes from a specialist to prove that there's a condition that requires a high risk obstetrician, my neurologist, about my generalized epilepsy in my case. I understood his need for extra proof, so I sent him screenshots from my patient portal to show him proof of the appointment and the records they received. Even though I have gone above and beyond to prove to Clayton that the pregnancy is real, nothing is enough for him to be civil with me, even though he claimed weeks ago that the test I took in front of him that was positive was sufficient. I've taken the initiative to contact 3 different labs to organize a prenatal pregnancy test at the one that can do it the soonest and that will be acceptable by the court so that I can establish paternity as soon as possible and so that we can make parenting plan as we are required to do. I am very financially stable and want absolutely no money from him except what is required by the law. All I want is the support he promised to provide me with. I'm under an immense amount of stress and have developed high blood pressure and have explained that this could cause the baby to be born with developmental issues, which I know we don't want. With all that being said, the purpose of this email is twofold. I wanted to show you how much information Clayton has been provided with by me to verify this here pregnancy. This is what he asked for, all of which was given. There was so much that I wouldn't fit all in a single email, so I had to make a Dropbox file of it. You can access all of the proof by clicking here. Here. Based on how he has treated me, I don't want him present at the ultrasound and appointment on July 24th. Hearing the heartbeat for the first time is sacred to me, but I know it means nothing to him since he has not had the courtesy to respond to my invitation to be there or even change the date and time. Either or both of you or your other sons are welcome to be at the appointment if you would like to be. I know it's an important event and I want people there who feel the same. I just didn't want you guys not to feel like it's just because Clayton is no longer welcome unless he's drastically changes his bad behavior, bad boy, and shows some respect. If he does, of course he can come. There's no need to respond if you don't want to, but please know that your family is almost definitely welcome to be there. And I would change the day and time for you guys too if the current date doesn't work out. Thank you for reading this, and I hope you are having a great weekend. I discovered I was having twins after that. In mid July, I hired an attorney to act as a middleman since Clayton would not communicate directly with me. He told the lawyer that he thought I was on weight loss drugs or fertility drugs that made me test positive. I offered for him to attend an ultrasound appointment, which the lawyer conveyed to him. His response was this. Yes, I will tell him. I also proposed that if he didn't want to see you in person but wanted to talk to your doctor, what about being on the phone or by FaceTime? His response was, how could he know he you weren't just in some random place with someone impersonating a doctor? Sadly, this is how far his doubtful paranoia goes. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God. This is so horrible. It is so confusing. Yes, I agree. This is how everyone thinks that, hey, writer, check, how's it going? Good to see you. By the way, this Sunday, we're going to be reading Writer Chick's book. Not just me, it's going to be a lot of people. Mm-hmm. July 2nd, 2023 is still a Sunday. I'm willing to put money on the fact that the doctor's office is closed. Well, it's just crazy. Oh my, oh my. This is hilarious. On August 14th, Clayton sent me this and went dark on me for days, telling me that he was heavily under the influence and not attracted to me. Sober. Now that hurt. Aw, poor little girl. When I say I would communicate quarterly, I mean that I will talk about a parenting plan and all the financial side of things. I won't ever hold you. I won't ever be intimate in any capacity. The night that we were was a mistake, and that's what I told you the next day. I was heavily under the influence, and I'm not attracted to you sober. Booyah. All along, I told Caton I wanted to do a paternity test at any point at the lab of his choosing. In fact, I offered more than 50 times to take it in email and have the messages to prove it. Finally, he agreed to testing. I paid $725 as a deposit and scheduled it for August 23rd, which he said worked well for him. However, he never called to schedule his portion, so I was forced to cancel the test. Liar. Mm. Clayton's behavior caused me to be borderline suicidal twice, simply because I have felt panicked about raising twins on my own. All I have wanted is communication and a plan. I explained this in emails to him, which I will not post due to the very positive nature of them, personal nature of them. I presume that as a suicide prevention advocate and the father of our unborn children, he would be able to help me. I needed reassurance that he would help care for them, and he could not provide it. Clayton knew that if I took my own life, I would be ending the lives of our unborn twins. I truly believe that's what he wanted, as it would solve all his problems. Woe is me. Clayton was also supposed to meet up with me 5 days prior to our early resolution conference on September 28th, but he was not responding to my emails trying to organize this. Oh, her feelings are hurt. Now she's bleeding purple peanut butter. Hmm. Clayton was supposed to meet up with me. He has not responded to my emails. Clayton claimed I was obsessed with dating him, which is not true. I emailed him to clarify this after the Sun article came out saying, I did not want to date you. I had not seen The Bachelor, and if I had, I never would have chosen him as my realtor, let alone as someone I would be intimate with. I have told him many times that I would rather take a lie detector test to prove that I had not seen his season. After he started to display deceptive behavior in a real estate transaction, I searched for him on YouTube's and watched 3 clips of him sending Susie, Gabby, and Rachel home. To date, that's all that I've seen. If I'm missing anything or if someone doubts these messages from Clayton, I am happy to provide any records needed to prove that I am indeed telling the truth. I will put my entire reputation on it. Boo hoo hoo. Hello auditioned 3 times for The Bachelor. Oh. And finally, Clayton wrote his response to establish paternity that he did not want to give the children his last name or be put on the birth certificate if he is found to be the natural father. These are the requests to the court. In the event the court orders that the above named party is the natural father, then the court should also order as follows. None of the above. Well, it doesn't stop there. KW, are you serious? Yeah, I didn't know that either. That is wild that that girl would have done that many times. And of course, let's see what we got here. Okay, I've already read that one. That's all done. Let's see. Let's see. End of blah, blah, blah. And nothing there, nothing there. Okay. I can close that one there. Yes. So that was on that date. Okay. Here we go. Trigger warning's coming. Just so you know. Trigger warning is about to happen. Oh no. Unveiling the unbearable. My battle against cyberbullying and online harassment. This is written by Laura Owens. Oh my. Clayton had to sign an NDA. Yeah. Okay. We'll try to get through this. Let's see. Who do we have here? We could, we could do that. No, I'm not doing that. That would be bad. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. We'll just give her the The baby voice. Mm, 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 mm. All right. It's incredibly hard to put this into words and share what's been going on. I've never asked my friends or family for emotional support, but I'm feeling truly shattered, defeated, mentally drained, and worthless due to the events of these past several months. I have been the subject of smear campaigns that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy and the target of cyberbullying, cyber harassment, and cyber stalking at the level I truly think no one would believe was imaginable. My heart has been torn to shreds, and it seems like nobody beyond my family truly sees or understands who I am anymore. Maybe that's my fault, since the sheer embarrassment of it all has been so overwhelming that I've found myself hiding from the world. Since around mid September, I've been noticeably absent from social media. Didn't you notice me? Didn't you notice me? I can count on one hand the times that I've stepped out of my home since then. Maybe a hand and a toe, maybe a toe. But the number of times I found myself in tears is beyond calculation. Earlier this morning around 4:30, I found myself on the floor, overwhelmed with emotions, feeling more bullied and alone than I've ever felt. It struck me that maybe it's time to stop concealing what I've desperately tried to keep under wraps for months now. I've come to understand that by not being public about what I'm struggling with, I've made this battle harder for myself. It's now abundantly clear that the only way to stand up to bullies is by confronting them directly. I know that some of you caught wind of the rumors that I got pregnant by Clayton Eckerd, the star of The Bachelor season 26. Did you see it? Did you see it? Clayton had briefly been my real estate agent, and during the May evening, our professional dealings turned into something more personal. Following 3 positive pregnancy tests, one taken at home, another urgent care center, and the one done in Clayton's presence, it was evident, oh so evident, that I was indeed expecting. Soon after, I discovered I was pregnant with twins. I know it's hard to believe when you swallow you can get pregnant with the twins. Ah, but I knew with 100% certainty that he was the father. Clayton went radio silent when it came time to take a paternity test, despite my persistent request, 29 times to be exact, at a lab that he had selected previously. When he finally responded, he dared to reach out to the tabloids, a move I knew would co- compel him to comply with the test. Before the news hit the public, I pleaded with the media to keep my identity under wraps. Oh, and they agreed. However, the description of me as the anonymous woman contained enough details for those familiar with me to make connections and for strangers to track me down online. Like many, I was familiar with Reddit before the news about my pregnancy became public because that's where I spend all my lives. And also, I get all my good pictures from Reddit. But I had no grasp of the level of dedication its members had. Oh my. Shortly after the initial articles surfaced, a friend reached out. Oh, and I have lots of friends. Don't pick on me. I totally have lots of friends, Roxanne. I'm shocked your lawyer hasn't posted anything in over a week. He's still on vacation. Ah, informing me that self proclaimed sleuths were actively discussing and mentioning me by name in subreddits centered around The Bachelor. There was a barrage of misinformation circulating. Initially, I wrote back to correct those who were getting the facts twisted. However, these so called keyboard warriors, shielded by their anonymous usernames, only seemed to intensify their interest in my life once they knew I was engaging with them. Woe is me, woe is me. Things took truly a devastating turn when an abusive ex decided to reach out to Clayton. Woe, telling him that I had done this before. Ah, he was referring to the two prior pregnancies. Part of my life I've guarded fiercely, not just from the wider audience I'm speaking to now, but from everyone. Rather than having a private discussion with me about it, Clayton broke the news to his hundreds of thousands of followers and Redditors. Like relentless detectives latched onto a snippet of my personal history. They dove deep into my life, oh, so deep, deeper than I've ever been penetrated, tearing through the layers I desperately wanted to keep hidden. The truth be told, deservedly so, my life was becoming a mere public spectacle, and it caught the eye of a bachelor content creator named Dave Neal. Shame on him. A major figure on Reddit. He's so major. He's like bigger than big. He's bigger than me. He's bigger than my throat, who completely turned my world upside down. Dave has blatantly victim shamed me for my reproductive decisions, stating that my life would hold no interest for him if it weren't for two prior abortions. The source of the misinformation he's spreading traces back to two men I'd been pregnant by before. Their animosity against me, triggered by the restraining orders I have against them, is the driving force behind the distorted tales being circulated about me and the ones they've shared with Dave. They supplied him with court documents containing entirely baseless, never seriously considered by a judge claims about me. But Dave is disseminated as if they were factual. Although their accusations were unequivocally untrue, they were mortifyingly embarrassing and not something I'd want anyone to know. My decision to stay silently inadvertently bolstered Dave's platform, giving him free rein to harness me without facing any consequences. I will make him pay. I will totally make him pay. The allegations they had previously made against me in response to cases I filed against them were horrendous, alleging that I falsified my pregnancies, tampered with records regarding my past pregnancies, and fabricated the severity of the injuries I sustained due to abuse. In a desperate effort to get him to stop spreading false and extremely damaging information about me, I offered to sign a release to have my previous pregnancy records sent directly to him from my providers. I sent him proof that I was one of only 630 patients accepted into the Domestic Violence Brain Injury Program at Barrow Neurological Institute, the only one of its kind in the nation, as a result of multiple strangulation injuries resulting from me developing epilepsy. He ignored my offers, revealing that he cared little for the truth or for me. It's so bad. Is Laura Owens the original Hawk Tuah girl? No, she gulps. She gulps. What do you think of this voice? Is this any better? Curious. Or is that too weird? Wonder what it sounds like. Huh. Does it sound good? Yeah, I guess it sounds okay. We'll give it a try. Ah, ah. Dave's motivation. Damn it. Turn the audio off there. There we go. Now I don't hear it. Oof. Dave's motivation in continuing to create content about me has been the massive surge in viewers and listeners on his monetized platforms by peddling sensationalized, entirely untrue tales about my life. He claims that he doesn't take a shit without monetizing it, and so his motivation is clearly financial. Mine isn't at all. I just want someone to love me and hold me. Dave puts out so much content that it feels like doing damage control is a full time job. He posts 3 shows, usually one about me, to YouTube and 2 podcasts each day. Each time it sparks a fresh wave of discussions that only add more fuel to his never ending fire. His flames of passion, they drive me wild. Dave's enormous following on Reddit has made my life incredibly difficult. They've created countless threads in bachelor related subreddits, and in the ultimate showing of targeted harassment, one person even went as far as creating a subreddit in my name just to bully me. Shame on them. I was taken aback when I read a post purporting to be from a high school peer with outrageously far fetched and blatantly false allegations claiming that during that time I was pregnant by multiple men, including a special needs student. And fathers of my peers. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. One fabricated story claimed that my father offered one student $6,000 to buy new speakers for his car if he would date me for a month. The reality was quite different. I was extremely introverted throughout high school, never attended a party, and had my first kiss during the week of graduation. These claims hold no resemblance to reality, yet they've left me feeling utterly powerless and deeply ashamed. It feels as though the reputation I painstakingly built and every achievement I've ever held dear have been ruthlessly torn apart and relentlessly mocked in profound, disheartening posts. $6,000 if you'll just date my daughter. I mean, I don't think that's true, but that's pretty damn funny. Whoever trolled that. Oh, 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 hurts my stomach. I need a minute. Oh. Ah. No, I think somebody was trolling her. Just because they knew she was watching and she was reading the post. Why wouldn't you do that? Oh, 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 that's so brutal. Oh, oh, God. And back to the dramatic reading. Oh, the comments said about me have been brutal, such as I hope she's an organ donor so something good can come out of her pathetic existence, and that I'm a complete waste of skin and bones. Oh, oh. Oh, if you don't see the humor in that, that's too funny. He's basically calling her too skinny. she's too she's too stupid to see what that mess. Oh, oh. Oh, yes, I will survive this. Oh, this gives my stomach a good workout, though. That's for damn sure. Oh, God. Mm. Ah. I've been told to self delete with comments suggesting it might help my family move past the supposed disgrace they claimed I've brought upon them. My dad's Wikipedia has even been edited several times by trolls to state that he only has one daughter, my sister. Oh, oh, sorry. Uh, well, you'll see. Oh no, I've got a better one when I get super chats than that. Oh, I've got really good ones. Oh, oh my God. Uh, Dave has claimed to have only referred to me by Jane Doe, but my name has appeared in his content many times, and his fixation on me has reached the level of an obsession. Since September, he's churned out over 50 videos about me. I'm not obsessed at all. I wouldn't know the exact number because I'm not paying any attention to him at all. Although he's been boldly claiming that the count might escalate to more than 140. Oh my gosh. Oh my. As he continues to probe deeper, like I've never been probed, into my life, wherever he's generated well over 100 hours of podcast content solely focused on me and actively pursued opportunities to appear on any podcast offering to fly anywhere in the country to do so because he's so eager to discuss my life through the lens of his lies. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, Tour Child. Happy 4th of July. I would be lying if I said I wasn't afraid of Dave. During one of his live streams, he inadvertently displayed a map leading to my home. In an interview just last week, this week, his comments became even more alarming as he said he wished I'd been a passenger on the missing Malaysian flight 370. Adding insult to injury, he shamelessly exhibited a picture of me in a bra with an exposed pregnant belly during one of his episodes. When I requested its removal, he callously dismissed my concerns, laughing as he told his audience, bra or no bra, who cares? He's joked about me having a miscarriage, which is something that is not remotely funny. He also claimed today that he, as a last resort, I filed for an injunction against harassment against Dave due to his obsessive interest in me and his flat out refusal to stop making videos and podcasts about me when asked. However, when I informed him that he would be served by a process server, he turned the tables. Deceptively, he began painting himself as fearful of me. His followers swiftly joined in, spreading these unfounded notions that I might pose a threat. I've been called unhinged an innumerable amount of times, and his followers have posted countless times that I need to be institutionalized. No lies detected there. It's been outrageous, entirely unwarranted, and incredibly upsetting. Yes. My physical appearance has been a relentless subject of mockery. Mockery, I tell you. Multiple memes have been created emphasizing my looks and targeting me with hurtful comments about my looks. I'm not ugly. People claim to be stunned and that Clayton chose to be intimate with me for just one night after having numerous beautiful women to select from during his time at The Bachelor. I know because I've seen every single one of them, and they worry me so much that they got closer than I did. Clayton himself mentioned I didn't look as pretty as I appeared in some Instagram photos he scrolled through. I thought that maybe if I were able to change my identity on the outside, I might get back to feeling like myself on the inside. After a lot of thought, I decided to file for a legal name change, which was discovered by Dave the day after I filed the petition with the court, and my new identity as Emily Wilson was disclosed to his audience, making it obsolete. I felt like I had run out of ideas to escape the relentless nightmare I was living in. My integrity Rura, means everything to me. I've never lied about being pregnant, nor to the extent to which I've been abused, and I have medical records to back both of those things up. However, I won't be sharing updates regarding the status of my pregnancy with Clayton. I kindly ask not to receive congratulations or engage in discussions about Clayton and my pregnancy. This post is not intended for that purpose. What I can confirm is that I sought an order of protection against him, despite my only sending him pregnancy updates. Interestingly, a month later, he obtained an injunction against harassment. It's me. Ah, me, little innocent me. Dave's followers have chosen to write my full name on Reddit and in the comment section on his YouTube videos because they say that in doing so they will alter the SEO algorithm so that these blatant lies about me are shown at the top of Google search results. He has incited hatred, harassment, and threats against me, and I'm just exhausted from it. So exhausted it took me 2 hours to write this. Over the last few months, I've often questioned, what is the allure of a 33-year-old woman confirmed to be pregnant 3 times to him and his audience? How much more content can he create? And how much more can I take? Although I would be more than entitled to file a defamation lawsuit against Dave. I have no desire to have my life drained by the legal system and simply want him to stop. Just stop. Remove the videos. If you want to watch how cruel and flat out bizarrely Dave has spoken about me, you can watch this video. She's, she, I'm sorry. She's complaining about how he's been writing so bad. And then she links to the video. How tall am I? KW, how tall am I? I'm 6 foot. What does that have to do with anything? God. Oh, this bitch. It kills me. Oh, all right. Let's get back to this. Will Laura consider this video bullying? I'm reading her own words in a dramatic reading. If she considers that bullying, well, then she shouldn't have wrote the words because that's all I'm doing. I'm reading her words. This is my dramatic reading of her words, and they her words and her words alone. I've only changed very little. Don't worry, I'm married. I'm happily married, so I'm not worried about that one bit. She ain't gonna get none of my man juice. Ain't gonna happen. Just saying. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. Oh, let's see. I'm sure this post will spark more hateful content from Dave, and he will incite his followers to make more cruel comments about me, despite outwardly claiming to my family that I have become desensitized to anything that can be said to me at this point. Dave's videos still deeply affect me, as do the words of his supporters, because I have to listen to what they say. Oh God. While I know I will advocate against cyberbullying in the future, right now I just wish for this torment to stop. This relentless bullying has pushed me to the brink. The brink, I tell you, causing moments where I've felt close to the edge of despair. I've even expressed to him that the blood would be on his hands if I harmed myself due to his relentless harassment. It had no impact on him. It just provided him with something else to talk about on his shows. And why would he stop talking about me? Spreading misinformation generates profit for him, and that appears to be his sole concern. It's an ongoing struggle to try to rise above this situation. My life has changed after witnessing how cruel people can be, and while I'm a changed person after all this, how could I not be? I still want to be Laura Owens, not Emily Wilson. I'm anxious about how people might perceive me once I share my story, but holding all of this inside hurts. I sincerely hope that my truth won't alter your opinion of me, but if it does, I understand. If you choose to remain my friend after all this, wow. I hope you know how grateful I am to have you in my life, and that I will always hear out your side of the story and be your best friend forever. If you ever find yourself in a situation like I find myself in these past few months, bullshit. Another Gaslight 101. Oh, Sir Frank Otter. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Thank you so much. This is cool. Oh man. What do we got here? You just dove in head first, didn't you, Frank? No, thank you very much for joining the becoming a YouTube member. It is really appreciated. How many situations, how many fake preggers? Three that we know of. So it is crazy that people are doing these kinds of things. And this was written by Laura Owens. It came from her channel. Yes. You like that? Oh my gosh. It is so crazy. So crazy. This girl, I mean, I'm just blown away by the amount of crazy that comes out of her mouth. Oh boy. We've got more. We've actually got some shorter ones here too. This one here is a thing called, oh, you know what? I think I can do this. Damn it. See, Sir Otter, you made me think of this, and I guess I should have done this earlier. Damn it. So horrible. I am so horrible that I have totally forgotten to do this. Let me see here. Where is it? Uh nope, that's not it. What is that? It is right here. Damn it. Membership. Where is it? And all right. 5 of you fine people are about to get free gifts. Damn it. I should have done this earlier. Here you go. Damn. All 5 of you. Patrick W. was gifted a membership. Hey Joe. Deborah Mellinger. Michelle Smuck, welcome, welcome. Melanie Beeman, all gifted memberships. Man, thank you, Sir Frank Otter, for for joining it. Man, I wish I would have remembered this. $5 per month. Yeah. I mean, I think I have a low tier on there. It's even cheaper than that. I'm easy. I really am easy. I'm a pushover, I guess. I mean, you think about it. There's a lot of people that have like really expensive ones. I don't know. I'm a cheap bastard, I guess. I'm I'm saving up to buy myself a new microphone because this one here is about crapped out on me. Also, I think it's picking up audio in different weird places, so I need to get something a little better, something to help out the smooth, silky voice that you hear before you. Mm, 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 mm. It's pretty cool. You're working on making your own mic. Damn, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. No, you're allowed. Oh no, I'm allowed to give out 10 per month. I'll do, and this is the beginning of the month, so I do one at the beginning of the month and a little bit later. Microphone wants to play guitar. Hey, thank you, KW, for joining. Awesome. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It became a newest member of the Big Nuts. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are you are awesome. Now I've got something for you.
Stop. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some pretty cool ones there too. You should see the one for the super chats. Ooh, buddy. Those get spicy. Ah, here we go. More of her. Oof, boy, oh boy. uh no, I now I have two new big nuts. I know it's crazy, isn't it? I have knits too. You guys are awesome. Give me that cheap back membership. My dog's just attacked the TV. If this is your dog, it is absolutely adorable. I will tell you. I will tell you that is an absolutely adorable dog. My wife has a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, and he's pretty awesome. I'll show you what he looks like. Let me see what it is. Let me see if I've got it here. Edit audio avatar. I'll show you a picture of my wife's dog. He's cheap and easy, but we'll give Laura his man juice. Yeah, that stuff is priceless. You're gonna take a lot more than that from me. No, I do not want it. Here we go. This is my wife's dog. Yeah. Now, people have said that he's like a Pomeranian mix, but I guarantee he's not. He is Chihuahua, full on Chihuahua, and long haired Dachshund. Yeah. Toy Fox Terrier. She hunts rats. Ooh, I would. That is that is awesome. I've got and my dog looks like this. Well, he's much older now, but this is what my dog looks like. Give me a second. I'll show you. This was my dog whenever he was a puppy, and he was pretty damn awesome. It's my dog whenever he was a puppy, and you can tell by his mischievous face that he didn't grow out of it. He still has that same look most of the time. Now he's just all silver on the nose and ears, and but yeah, he's pretty cool. And man, I would love to have the toy fox terrier to get some of those damn squirrels in my yard. Jeez, uh, that explains the TV attack. Oh yeah, we got three dogs. We got one that's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think he was dropped on his head as a puppy too many times or something. Yeah, I think he's just got some bad anxiety about separation anxiety. We all of our dogs were rescues, so we All of our pups are rescues. Looks like your sister's long-haired Chihuahua. Could be. Could be your sister's long-haired Chihuahua. It's always a possibility. Yeah, we've done all rescues on our pups because they're, animals deserve a little bit of love too, and hopefully they appreciate it. Oh, okay, goes against me and blah blah blah. Let me see if this is one that I've already seen. Okay, yeah, this is a short one. All right, here we go. Here we go. The night things changed. I've been forced to break my silence. Last night, something happened that I never imagined could be part of my reality. Threats against me and those I hold dear were articulated with chilling specificity and malice, all stemming from a smear campaign orchestrated by a content creator who has turned my life into a spectacle for profit. Crazy C. Star, star, star. I will find you and all my star, 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 will shoot you. Justice for star, 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 star. Name of content creator. One message read, another anonymously targeted my mother. These threats were not mere acts of internet cruelty. They were the direct outcome of this relentless use of my story for financial gain. The safety of my family, once taken for granted, is now compromised. Our lives overturned by a narrative spun by a total stranger. 6 months of turmoil. For 6 excruciating months, this content creator has been the conductor of a relentless smear campaign against me, pulling strings and painting me as the villain in a story so twisted from reality it's unrecognizable. He has made videos about me at least once daily and sometimes more than that. He has leveraged lies sourced from those with vendettas against me, men I have restraining orders against, and told their stories as if they were the victims. He's spun these fabrications into hundreds of hours of content, with each video, each post, not just an attack on my reputation, but a considerable source of revenue for him. I can't make any money off of my pain, my suffering. My attempts to seek help, including desperate 911 calls, have been obtained by his cult-like following and have been twisted into entertainment for an audience that revels in my distress. This relentless assault has devastated my mental health and halted my professional life. His refusal to halt his attacks or remove the harmful content my soul requested has left me with no choice but to pursue legal action for defamation, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. But the real wake up call came last night, proving that the stakes are far higher than the reputational damages or court battles. This is about survival. Desperate plea. A response to the threats received, my family reached out to law enforcement. Then I reached out directly to the content creator, appealing to his humanity. I shared the threats verbatim, hoping that explicit calls for violence against me and my family, echoing his hashtag, would be a wake up call. I pleaded with him, the level of hatred you have 4 lizards and a turtle. I love it. Good day, Isdilgoff. I think I got that right. Maybe. Or maybe it's Izzy. Could be Izzy. It's interesting. I haven't really considered that. But I guess I should probably consider that. Oh my. We've got the next one. Oof. It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. Eyes. Eyes. Okay. Eyes Dilligaf. Eyes Dilligaf. Eyes Dilligaf. That sounds awesome. It'll hit me soon. From plea to persecution. Oh my. So this was on 2/10/2024. This was earlier this year. From plea to persecution. the harsh reality of my appeal for justice. The aftermath of my article has unfolded in a manner I can scarcely believe, yet can't say I'm totally surprised by. The notion that I would be the mastermind behind threats to my own family defies logic. Yet some have latched onto a theory with a fervor that's both bewildering and painful. There's nothing that will convince me she didn't concoct all this herself, echoes a sentiment that feels like a knife twist, turning my quest for safety into an absurd spectacle. Another accusations hits. Yup, 100% catfish profile created by Laura. She is beyond sick. The speed with which these people find out the truth is, unfounded claims spread is not just reckless, it's soul crushing, as if I had one soul in the first place. The personal attacks that follow cut even deeper, warping my reality into something unrecognizable. It's hysterical. So hysterical. Laura thinks she can try to cover her tracks now with that fake profile. It's too late, Laura, and we also see clearly how you weaponize and use race to fit into your disgusting victim narrative. Just that's awesome. Oh, second, where is it? Let me find it real quick. Let me see. Well, you know what? This deserves one thing right here. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Damn it! I'm gonna find it eventually. It always gets in there in the worst possible ways, and I'll figure this out eventually. Hmm. It's not working. Can you hear that? No, it's not working. Maybe. It says that it's working. No, it doesn't look like it is. That's the weirdest thing. Hmm. I will have to figure that out. Something happened here that I'm not able to hear anything. All right. Well, let's just not do that. Maybe this is it.
Oh, you gotta give it that fuck to spit on that thing.
Learned it.
Feeling high, time to glide. You're so hot, can't hide my pride. I'm a ride. Oh, you know fire inside, side.
Remember, you all, it's Welsh Lady's birthday. Happy birthday, Welsh Lady. It is Thursday, July 4th, in the wonderful country of Wales, and Welsh Lady is having a hopeful happy birthday. Congratulations, Welsh Lady. May you have many more with us. Absolutely. You guys wish Welsh Lady a happy birthday. And everywhere that you see her all day today, wish her a happy birthday. Oh my. You shouldn't joust so much you wouldn't have bruised butt. Happy birthday, fiddlesticks. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I love it. She is an absolute doll. Definitely. We appreciate you so much. Oh my. Besides, she'll probably be going to sleep pretty soon. She's probably been up all day. But I definitely liked it. Like Welsh Lady, she deserves a nice round of applause. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my. Get me all like a little teary-eyed here. Ah. All right, let's read this. Continue on. The personal attacks that followed cut even deeper, warping my reality into something unrecognizable. It's hysterical that Laura tries to cover her tracks. Oh, I already read that one. The insinuation of deceit is relentless. Makes content creators sign I will not incite violence clause, then days later drops an article about content creator fan threatening her. There's nothing that will convince me she didn't concoct this all herself, accuses one commenter, suggesting a calculated orchestration of events that couldn't be further from my truth. Not the truth, but my truth. It's a bizarre twist of fate that those who claim to seek justice are the very ones perpetuating injustice by pointing fingers at me without proof, by calling for the FBI to investigate me. She's actually committing federal crimes now by catfishing and posting death threats to herself. They're not only wasting precious resources that can be used to catch the real culprit, but they're also playing into the hands of the person who started this all. It's a cycle of blame that feeds into the narrative that given them exactly what they want: more chaos, more confusion, and further tarnishment on my reputation. This experience has thrust me into a realm of constant vigilance and fear, where every notification brings anxiety and every online interaction is tinged with suspicion. The idea that some individuals hiding behind their screens are using the situation to further their narrative of vilification against me is bitter pill to swallow. I want to make it unequivocally clear I am not behind these threats. My plea is straightforward. If you're out there, if your sleuthing skills peel back the layers of this mystery, focus on uncovering the real perpetrator. The true assailant is still at large, and every moment spent accusing me without basis is a moment lost in the pursuit of real justice. I implore those genuinely interested in the truth to use their energies constructively to find the individual who's turned my family lives upside down. And if you uncover any credible evidence, please just report it to the authorities. Oh, that's so nice. Well, we all wish you a happy birthday, Welsh Lady. Constantly wish you the best and hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday today. Just in case, we will be here for you. If you're not having a wonderful one, you just let us know and we will make it more wonderful for you. Yes, that's what people claimed, that she set up notifications on her name. That's what the claim is. I don't know. Aw. It is my pleasure. And so here we go. More of crazy. This experience has thrust me into a realm of constant vigilance and fear, where every notification brings anxiety and every online interaction is tinged with suspicion. Wonder how that feels. Maybe I'll try that myself. I mean, the idea that some individuals hiding behind their screens are using the situation to further their narrative for vilification against me is a bitter pill to swallow. Knowing that I didn't swallow any pills or birth control pills or any other kind of pills that I needed to swallow, I want to make it unequivocally clear I'm not behind these threats. My plea is straightforward. If you're out there using your sleuthing skills to peel back the layers of this mystery, focus on uncovering the real perpetrator. The true assailant is still at large, and every moment spent accusing me without basis is a moment lost in pursuit of real justice. I implore those genuinely interested in the truth to use their energies constructively to find the individual who has turned my family's lives upside down. If you uncover any credible evidence, please report it to the authorities. To those who have lent their voices to this chorus of accusations, I urge you reconsider the impact of your actions. To those who genuinely seek justice, use your skills and resources to uncover the truth, not to bury it under layers of unfounded claims. And to the silent observers, I ask you not be swayed by the tide of misinformation. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so sorry I'm late. I just couldn't bring myself to do much until now. Well, that's absolutely fine, Sydney. It's absolutely fine. It's good to see you. Glad you could make it. Really glad you could make it. Written by Laura Owens, sharing my story isn't about seeking sympathy. It's about reclaiming power, standing up against online abuse, and empowering others along the way. Because that's what I do. I empower the others. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, she couldn't let that go because 4 days later, she wrote another one. Oh my. I mean, this is where, it becomes that obsessive compulsive where you're not satisfied with the response or whatever response you could have possibly gotten out of everything. So you tend to, and I'm turning this off, so because there's certain YouTube rules that YouTube doesn't like me to break. I'm trying to play like a nice boy now. But there's certain rules that YouTube wants you to play by, so I have to do those a little bit. No, it is amazing to me that all she would have to do just stop reading the posts. It's not a difficult thing to do. If you don't like the narrative that's out there, ignore it. You don't have to become part of the narrative. I've figured out a long time ago that I don't have to pay attention to what people tell me. I don't know. Maybe this comes with age. I've had people say, "Oh, did you hear what so and so said about you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay." I mean, does it change what I want to do? I don't think it does. Um, I mean, unless it's someone's opinion that I highly regard and they've got issues with something I might be doing, or I may have said something that was inappropriate and they saw that it bothered somebody else. But with that age comes, knowing that those people could easily reach out to me and say, "Hey, you said so and so that wasn't cool, so maybe chill on that or something." But as of yet, I've never had that happen. So yes, I'm doing okay. I mean, my channel is always trying to be kind to everybody that's out there. I don't like seeing people hurt. Oh, thanks, Wesley. Um, you know, and if you want to act a fool, well, I'll call you out as being a fool. I don't know Laura Owens. I've never met her. I mean, if she wanted to come in on my channel and talk, that would be entirely up to her. I would give her room to talk, but I also wouldn't put up with her, silliness. That's just not me. I think there's better content out there to be worried about. Old age treachery always comes. Yeah, old age and treachery can always overcome youth and skill. I don't know. It just depends on what kind of skill you got. It seems to me that she had some pretty good skills. I mean, if you think about it, she was able to just get a.
Oh, you gotta give it that fuck to it. Spit on that thing.
that's That's all I'm saying. She managed to get that down pretty good. I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow, but she's able to do it. Oh, tough pill. Get it? Haha. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, for him for that shit. That's not Shiz in the Avatar. No, that is not Shiz in the Avatar. That is my dog in the Avatar. Okay, let's see what we've got today from her. This came in on the 14th. 14th. Go. Let's get my vocal cords warmed up here for this one. Let's see what we can do. Maybe something like this. Let's see if this one works. This one may just sound too bad. Good, bad. I don't think I'll use that one. Maybe the ooh woo. That's so bad. I won't do that. Today marks a day that has loomed heavy on my heart for the last 9 months. That's 9 months longer than I was pregnant. I was supposed to be my due date, but there was no promise of joy this morning, no anticipation, only the profound weight of sorrow and an unmistakable feeling of loss. The journey through miscarriages in itself a path paved with heartbreak and the silent mourning of dreams that will never come to fruition. Yet my own path has been uniquely tormented, a narrative twist and turned grotesque by the hands of strangers online. Shockingly, the would have been father has fueled this torment, appearing in a shirtless Instagram post today. He was grinning ear to ear, gleefully proclaiming, in a parallel universe out there, someone's given a birth to twins today, but not this one. Cruel, insensitive, heartless, immature, and irresponsible are just a few of the words that came to mind when I saw what he had posted. His public denial of sexual intercourse last May, despite his actions of purchasing a pregnancy test last June, insisting I take it in his presence, and it coming back positive, adds a layer of surreal betrayal to my grief. Now he parades a narrative that denies the very possibility of conception, claiming there were only 2 instances of oral sex, combined with a lot of naked grinding over the course of a night we spent together in his apartment. His outward facade, it was very outward, a stark contradiction to reality. It has turned my life into a spectacle, not any spectacle, but a giant spectacle. It was such a spectacle that nobody has ever seen a spectacle such as this spectacle. It was obliterating my reputation, which I had an untarnished reputation. It was painting me as the architect of a fictitious pregnancy, so fictitious that nobody could handle it. It was disinformation, misinformation. It was sent by China. Some of his fans have positioned themselves, and you know the position they've been in, as with arbiters of truth. We know about the arbiters of truth, like China, distorting my life into something unrecognizable with hundreds of thousands, if not millions and billions, now convinced that they know more about what happened that night than just the 2 of us who lived it. We lived it. It was wonderful. The narrative paints me not as a grieving would-be mother, such a mother, but as some sort of con artist, not just any con artist, but a con artist in a twisting drama of their own making. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't. Oh, I was trying not to laugh. Oh my God. And if you want to hear it in my natural voice, we can do that too. This period has been the darkest of my life. Not just because of the profound loss, but also for the stark, unyielding cruelty I've encountered. She's going to be up to some bullshit today because I sense this triggering her so hard. Wren would comment, a reminder of the glee some find in another's despair. It's a level of empathy so absent, so foreign, that it's hard to believe these words come from fellow human beings. In the aftermath of my loss, while some platforms on the internet have been abuzz with discussion, not a single message of genuine concern. There's no friends out there. Nobody gives me anything. Nobody shows me any sort of love whatsoever. It's just heartbreaking.
Oh, you gotta give it that fuck to it. Spit all that thing.
I just wanted to, I'm so sorry. Or how are you holding up? It has reached beyond my immediate circle of friends and family. Instead, I've been met with a barrage of venom from those who've never looked into my eyes, nor heard my voice, recounting this loss. Death, a horrifying testament to the cruelty that thrives under the cloak of anonymity, having become a terrifying reality for people who have never spoken to nor met me. Compassion, it seems, is a rarity. Content creator I've written about in my previous essays. That's what we're calling these now, as essays. Today called the Would Have Been Father Instagram story brilliant, and said he absolutely loved it. He and his followers seem driven by a dark desire to see me broken. They don't want to see me simply defeated, but destroyed for some inexplicable reason. I have no idea why. They refuse to believe I was pregnant despite my having so much ample medical information from a pea stick. This individual is someone I've never met, has produced hundreds of hours of content, claiming to be an authority on my life based on skewed narratives and outright lies. His eagerness to turn my life into a documentary, to sell my story to the highest bidder, is a testament to his apathy. He shrugs off my threats of defamation lawsuit as empty, but they are anything but. His actions have not only caused irrevocable damages, but also highlighted a grim reality. Without the lure of money, my story, my pain would mean nothing to him. Amidst this daily battle, he and his fans know that I've been pushed to the edge, just like I edged that Clayton, forced to question my very will, to continue through another day, another hour, another minute. The fact that individuals can continue to bully someone that they know has been vulnerable to the point of considering self-deletion, a reflection of a deep sickness within our online culture. The ignorance and cruelty of the content creator and his followers has compelled me to make a solemn vow to rise each day with a resilience forged from the depths of my suffering, to carry the memory of my pregnancy as a testament to my enduring spirit. Not one pregnancy, but all three of them. That is a burden that weighs me down. They seem to crave a tragic end to the saga, a final act of despair that I refuse to give them. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. It is just the amount of BS that she's coming up with is just, I I have to shake my head and just go, where is she coming up with all of these? Thank you for the super chat, Zach. I appreciate that, man. That is really cool. Breaking news. Hello has been impregnated through the back door. Stand by for more of the Fecal Twins. He shook you in her booty. I can't do this in my natural voice. It's too damn comical. I don't need your validation or your belief in the truth of my pregnancy. Although I will say it time and time again, I need your validation. The reality of my experience doesn't hinge on public scrutiny or online verdicts. I was pregnant. And as I navigate the remnants of this heartache, know that skepticism holds no power here. This story, my story, doesn't seek approval nor invite judgment. This is just another essay that wraps up neatly, tied with a bow of moral lessons. Oh, this isn't another essay. Oh, although I will claim that it's another essay, it's just not another essay. Just not another essay at all. It's tied with a bow of moral lessons or inspirational platitudes. It's the raw, unfiltered truth of a woman who was about to become a mother and then suddenly wasn't. It's about the pain of that loss, an added pain of being judged, doubted, and attacked by people who saw my deepest sorrow as an opportunity for entertainment, scorn, or judgment. It's about still standing in the aftermath of a tragedy that was made all the more unbearable by the cruelty of those who forgot how to be kind. Be kind. Why can't they be kind to me? Well, Welsh lady, you were talking about your butt. Just saying. Oh, damn it, Zach. Now see, you had to tell me those kinds of things, Zach. I'm so bad. Oh my. It gets worse. It is never ending. It is never ending. Mm-mm-mm. This was released after She Just Never Stops. Well, I mean, she'll stop after a couple of times. She'll stop after a couple of times. Oh my. We have a new one for you. This isn't brand new. If you've been following this case, you know that this is not brand new, but this is a dramatic reading of these. Or as dramatic as I can possibly be. When judges play doctor, ignoring 99.9 medical certainty for 0.1% doubt. Yesterday, the court ruled that a pregnant woman cannot be considered pregnant unless a judge agrees she is. Yes, you read that correctly. Apparently, in a twist of medical and judicial logic, it's now up to the courts, not doctors, to diagnose pregnancy. Despite the medical evidence and the 99.9% certainty from the OBGYN who has delivered more than 22,000 babies, that I was pregnant. Didn't put a pause in there. It's really weird. OBGYN who's delivered more than 22,000 babies that I was pregnant. Not from her. Did she have 22,000 babies? No. Judge Matta chose to believe the 0.1% chance that my multiple positive pregnancy tests were due to something other than pregnancy. And to add insult to injury, she referred to me to the Maricopa County attorney for prosecution. Yes, you read that correctly. My, oh my. People. Oh, God. That's not what the doctor said. That is not what the doctor said at all. You know how I know that's not what the doctor said? Because I actually read what the doctor said. Or what the judge said down here towards the bottom, where it says non-paternity provides that a man is presumed to be the father of a child genetic, blah, 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 but that doesn't matter. That's not the part I wanted to look at. Here we go. This is where Kurt Forther finds the petitioner acted unreasonably in this here litigation. My birthday too. Me and Ella on the same butt since. Lucky you played me happy birthday. I'll throw a cake at you and she gets none. Oh, I might like having a cake thrown at me by you, little Welsh lady. We can get all dirty. Oh, you went there. Yeah, I went there. Ah. When she initiated litigation beyond without basis or merit, without an authentic ultrasound, sonogram, physical examination, and in conjunction with a belief that she passed tissue on July 23rd. So let me read that again so we're clear on this. She initiated litigation without basis or merit, without authentic sonogram, without authentic ultrasound, without any physical examination, and in conjunction with a belief that she passed tissue on July 23rd. The court finds the underlying petition premature at best, at worst, however, fraudulent, and made to incite communication, a relationship, or both. What the hell did Laura think was going to happen? There's a reason why she wanted to settle this out of court, why she didn't want to continue on, and why Clayton said, I will continue on as long as you say that I was not a father of any children that you may have or had or any of this other crap. And she wouldn't abide by it. And he said, see you in court. All he wanted was to say that he did not stick his hoo-hoo in her ha-ha. That's what he was looking for. Oh boy. Hold on just a second. I've got to grab my dog. People are already setting off fireworks, and my little dog. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, it's okay. So he had to come down because he freaks out from the fireworks, don't you? Yeah, poor little guy. He doesn't like the fireworks, and people are setting him off. So my wife sent me a message, said he's on his way to come hang out with you because, well, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you come hang out with me? This is the place to be, right, buddy? All right, let me clear off that chair for you. I'll be back in just a second. Oh my. He is one excited little pup. Doesn't like the fireworks and gets completely panicked by them. So, he comes and hangs out with me. That's why I've got this safe space here for him where I'm actually building him a little cabinet to get into. I just have to find a place to put it in here. That's all. Probably put it right back here behind me or something. Maybe I'll get a camera on it so whenever he's down here hanging out, you guys can watch it. I got to get a new microphone first, though. This one is about done. By calming hemp chews for that won't work on him. We've tried everything. We've given him drugs ahead of time. Doesn't change anything. He gets that way during fireworks, during thunderstorms. Hell, even if he just hears raindrops hitting the roof, he starts getting into panic. So, no, I would never do that. I never would petition for silent fireworks. I think that fireworks are damned awesome, and dogs know how to get calm and find a calm place to be. Fireworks, I don't think that we should be setting off fireworks past a certain time, noise ordinances kind of things. But other than that, no, fireworks are beautiful. I think they should be allowed. I'm not one of those people that does that. Like, if you get your animals used to loud sounds like that, they'll usually be fine. But it takes training. So are not trained at all. They're trained to be little assholes, is what they are. Back to what we were talking about. So, as I said, she initiated litigation without basis or merit, without authentic ultrasound, sonogram, physical exam, and in conjunction with the belief that she passed tissue, but never went to a doctor to see anything, get anything taken care of. These are some of the things that you would do. Because if not, you could get really sick from it. So, back to Laura Ray for her. Notice for change of judge for cause due to suspected judicial misconduct. Judge Mata's father was present during the trial. And her father was present during the trial, but he, from what I understand, was in the overflow room. And that doesn't matter anyway. He could be sitting right there in that same courtroom, wouldn't change anything. He's allowed to be there. Which, while not illegal, raises serious concerns. Only with me. He came to the hearing and sat with the opposing side, the Justice for Clayton cult. He even allegedly commenting to them that he was here for the shit show. Now, those are things right there that will get you for defamation, because if he never said this and you start saying that this judge said something that he didn't say, he will go after you. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you get less sore soon, but glad you're doing good. When you get a chance, DM you a couple of days ago. Oh, it's really nice. Ooh, man. that scotch is rough. I normally don't drink scotch, but that's rough. It's good, just rough. Well, your old dog on a week of the 4th was a hoot. He was trained for duck hunting. He was always looking for the duck at each firecracker. I love it. I love it. In an email sent to Judge Mata's division, my attorney, Dave Gingerass, can't say his name without just getting all just. He wrote, Miss Owens has obtained let me get Gringus's voice here. Miss Owens has obtained a video of at least one person making these claims, and that person claims to have directly communicated with Judge Mata's father about this matter. If this claim is true, Miss Owens believes this may warrant a change of judge for cause of pursuant to Family Law Rule 6.1. David requested a direct response from Judge Mata to verify these claims by 5 p.m. the following day, when we plan to file our concerns with the Commission on Judicial Conduct. Instead of answering his questions, she rushed to deliver her ruling, where she sided almost entirely with Clayton. This rushed decision reeked of desperate attempt to secure her judgment before we could escalate the challenge to her impartiality. The ruling defies logic, medical evidence, and even Clayton's own version of what happened on the night of our one-night stand last May, where I swallowed and choked it down. If he truly believed what happened between us that night couldn't have resulted in my pregnancy, why did he invite me over under false pretenses to take a pregnancy test he bought himself in his presence, which came back positive? This kind of deception is considered fraud because he intentionally misled me. No, what it is he did not trust you to bring over a tainted pregnancy test. This is why he wanted to be in the room while you peed. He wanted to make sure that it was you peeing on the damn stick. And now you both disagree whether he was there or not. Goes to show more reason why you should be suspicious. Holy crap. How hard is this? You file a motion giving the judge a time scale of the next day. How did that work out for you? Yeah, that didn't really work out well for her. It did not. Ginger ass, something like that. Yeah, ginger ass. He is a ginger ass. After the test turned positive, why did he admit that he would say anything to convince me to have an abortion? Such manipulation is a form of coercion. And he was trying to pressure me into making a decision against my will, since he's so eager to have me reported to the Maricopa County attorney. I guess I will be reporting him for these prosecutable offenses as well. Go for it. Go for it. Because you will be dragged through court again. It will be considered for you to be harassing if you did something like that. Just her saying that she's going to report him for these kinds of offenses is enough that he could get a restraining order against her. So anything that she tries to file, boom, they would shoot it down. I mean, there's, got to be something you could do with this crazy, crazy person. My God, girl, she's been listening to 1950s parents' idea that a man should just be sucked in with a pregnancy. Yeah, thank God she didn't have any real babies. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just saying, from everything that she tried to pull in court, I didn't find anything about her believable. You know, if I had to go by what was shown in court, I don't find any of her testimony believable. I don't find her doctor's testimony believable. I mean, sure, you can believe that she was pregnant, but who's to say she wasn't pregnant before she hooked up with him? Who's to say she didn't have do the abortion before she met up with him? Hell, she could have done it the day before. Who the hell knows? It's just it's weird. All of it's weird. This woman is crazy. Ah, okay. And why did he later claim, if it ends up being my child, I've decided that either you take 100% custody or it will be put up for adoption? Because he does not want to have anything to do with you. Understand, women, when a man doesn't want to have anything to do with you, no matter the amount of pregnancy that you claim, if you can't verify it, there's a reason why he's going to be like, I don't want to be near you. And most women are not going to be sitting there going, I'm pregnant with your kid, unless they are, I would hope, but not in her case. Most women aren't going to be this manipulative. And no, she's not believable, Welsh lady, at all. Oh, in case you're wondering, I didn't try to trap Clayton. He even admitted himself that he wanted to have sex with me, but I didn't want to sleep with him. On that night, you did not have sex with him. Vaginal sex. He didn't mind if you blew him. He wasn't going to complain about that. Just know what she's saying is 100% BS. It doesn't matter what she says after the fact. You can sit there and claim, oh, well, he abused me, but you don't have any proof. Oh, he did this to me. Well, you don't have any proof. I mean, if you're wanting to get a guy to stay with you, this is not a good way to get a guy to stay with you. You know, if she was worth anything, he didn't bang you. He said, hey, you know, you did this, that was fun. But you're not my type. And you know, I don't want to lead you on, so I'm going to let you go. And that's what he did. But that wasn't enough for her. That right there was not enough for her. I've met women like this before where it just is not enough. You know, they have this not just the fatal attraction, which I don't see that. And it's not really the fetal thing. That's just a grasp. And it's a lie that just, I think, got out of hand for her. Because it was easy. She's used it before. And whenever something works for you, you use it again and again and again and again and again. There's a pattern to it. It's so crazy that people miss this, that the lie that she told is what got her in this position in the first place. And all she had to do was just admit to it, just admit to the lie and move on. It never would have gone this far had she just done that. But she took it and wouldn't let go. She was like my chihuahua whenever you give him a chew toy. He just refuses, unless you're going to play with him, to give that thing up. And nobody wanted to play with her. So he just carried it around and carried it around and carried it around and kept it up. And oh my God, how easy it could have been had she just decided, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to chill. What's even worse is now she's got this stuff under her belt. And everything that she's posting here can be used against her also. I had positive urine and blood pregnancy tests done at medical facilities, which Clayton's side had official copies of after I signed a HIPAA waiver. Judge Mata noted both parties agreed the test was positive. So why did her ruling punish me? Okay. Read the rest of it. She agreed. Yes. You peed on a stick, it was positive. You peed on a stick at a medical facility, it was positive. You never had a sonogram. You never had all of the other tests that you could have done. You refused to do this. Had you just taken the time out of your oh so busy schedule, instead of sending multiple emails to everybody, going and getting a pregnancy test, confirming what you suspect, like a normal woman would have done. Of course, the next day they probably would have said, no. When was the last time you had sex? Because they write all that stuff down in your medical record. Sweetheart, you came in the next day and you're claiming you're pregnant after having sex. That's not how it works. Not how it works at all. You don't understand how a person would want to be with someone that doesn't want to be with you. It's insane. There's too many other fish in the sea. Not for her. You have to understand, her biological clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast, and it's ticking away. She's going, oh my gosh, I'm never going to meet the man of my dreams. I'm never going to get the princess fairy tale wedding. I will do anything I can to get that. That's the type of person that she is. She would have been a bridezilla from hell. But she needs to have a man. This is the desperation is horrible. It's not agreeable. Oh. Well, it goes back to the 0.1% chance that Judge Mata chose to believe that my positive pregnancy tests were due to something other than pregnancy. She speculated that horse tranquilizers could cause positive HCG tests. That is exactly what the doctor said. And it was horse urine. All of the things, they can cause pregnancy test. This is what she looked at. She looked at the evidence that was presented to her. Is it possible that you were pregnant, Laura? Yes. But without any other confirmation, it doesn't matter. Everything else that you say doesn't matter. Seriously, Google says it's not true. Okay, we're going to take the words of Google over a medical doctor. You're stupid. Stupid. Although I've openly admitted to using ketamine treatment, which can be used as a horse tranquilizer in a medical office for depression in the past, I hadn't had that treatment in years. It's not uncommon, nor something I am ashamed of. This baseless speculation further highlights the judge's willingness to grasp at straws to undermine my case. She even went further to try to diminish my credibility by claiming that my HCG levels could be from a prior history of ovarian cancer. Yes, because that's what the doctor stated. This is not. And if you go back up to this right here, she says when judges play doctor. No, the judge did not play doctor. Sweetheart, it was the doctors that played doctors. She listened to even your hired professional that came in there, said the same damn thing. Grew up this mentality as a Gen Xer. Parents just gave a shit to shut us up. Her parents failed. The older side. Yeah. This is an outright falsehood. Thankfully, I have both ovaries and have never had cancer. She also questioned whether I had taken HCG trigger shots despite of having no proof, and for good reason as well. hid that. I'm pretty sure. Well, I hadn't done those. When I found out I was pregnant, I was lost and didn't know what to do. My depression worsened, making it nearly impossible to think clearly or make decisions. In the ruling, the judge wrote, the court finds, let's see. The court finds failure to seek in-person care for high-risk pregnancy to be both unreasonable and uncreditable. This cold assessment, it ignored the severe depression I was grappling with, which made every moment of my pregnancy an emotional battlefield. And love is a battlefield. In all honesty, the medical care choices I made weren't what I would have chosen in ideal circumstances. If this had been an expected pregnancy, I would have differently sought better care. But the circumstances were far from ideal, and the way Clay treated me was terrible, leading me to a restraining order being granted against him. The judge's opinion on what a reasonable person would have done doesn't take this into account, nor does it recognize the immense pressure I was under. Pressure, my precious, my precious. Due to Michael Jackson's death, ketamine is given to people who are monitored for potential adverse effects and usually done under the supervision of an anesthesiologist. Yeah. I grew up with this mentality as a Gen X. Her parents just gave us shit to shut us up. Her parents failed her. They are on the older side. That does happen. That does happen. Judge Mata by claiming my behavior. What? Oh, sorry. Almost forgot. And of course, both these exes have just jumped on the justice for Clayton. Oh, okay. Sorry. Need to go back a little further. Whew. Judge Mata then claimed that I have a pattern of similar, if not identical behavior referred to the case in Maricopa County Attorney's Office for review. Really? Really? This was the first and only paternity case I have filed because the other one, well, we didn't talk about that. But this is the only one I filed. The legal issues involving two of my exes were entirely different. Yes, I was pregnant by both, and of course I had those abortions, but the legal matters were unrelated to paternity. With one, I was a restraining order for stalking and violence. With the other, it was a civil case for abortion, coercion, and an order of protection for cyber stalking, which never was contested. And of course, both these exes have jumped on the justice for Clayton bandwagon, flagrantly violating the protection orders I have against them. They want revenge on me and see this as their chance. They are now part of this cult-like group who has wholeheartedly embraced them as my victims, trying to smear my reputation and get their orders reversed. Or maybe they're just trying to get justice. Did you ever think of that, Laura? That if they are truly victims of a liar, a con artist, an abusive psycho bitch, you think maybe there's a reason why they're doing this. Because it would be more beneficial for them to get rid of all of your shenanigans and get you gone from their lives. Get your BS reversed in the courts. Clear their names. How glorious would that be to have your name cleared because someone did something so horrendous by accusing another person of things that didn't happen? Now, if they did, in a court of law, they will find that out and they will adjudicate that properly. Maybe the guys lose, maybe they don't. It's not an attack on you. It's trying to clear the record. How many times have people brought things back into trial or in front of a judge and things haven't changed? Maybe the judge that they get looks at it and goes, Everything looks fine to me here. And then just throws the case out. If you're worried about losing, well, sucks to be you. Taz, what is up, lady? How you doing? Good to see you. Glad you could make it in. Judge Matta, by claiming that my behavior is the problem in the Clayton case, is essentially siding with my two exes and accepting their false narratives as truth, despite having no knowledge of what actually happened with them. She doesn't seem to grasp the differences, and by putting it in writing in a ruling, it doesn't seem like she cares. She stated the petitioner's actions amount to a misuse of the legal system, warranting further investigation. Misuse of the legal system? Arizona law, ARS, subsection 25-806 clearly permits paternity cases to be initiated during pregnancy without any prerequisites. Her ruling suggests that any woman who files a paternity case can be punished if the court arbitrarily decides to not believe her, regardless of the medical evidence. The problem was, sweetheart, there was no medical evidence that you were pregnant by him. Just claiming that you're pregnant, okay. You have to prove that you're pregnant. Just claiming it doesn't make it so. And according to your claims, you lost the child before you ever even filed this in court. And then you used every delay tactic that you could possibly think of to make sure that it lasted as long as it possibly could, so you could force Clayton to talk to you. Yes, truly diabolical. I agree, Benny. I mean, this is the important part of this is, you're claiming that the judge is doing something. The judge is looking at the evidence that's being presented in front of her. She's listening to your testimony. She finds it not believable, ridiculous, outlandish, and you've yet to provide one bit of truth. Except for maybe you were pregnant. Don't know by whom or when this happened, but okay. The overreach didn't stop there. She allowed one of them to appear in court despite a clear and valid California domestic violence restraining order against him, because she can. She can. And your attorney calling 911 with sheriff's department already there, calling 911 in a state of panic, acting like a little pansy, didn't help matters out. Ginger ass didn't do a good job. He made it worse for you. He's allowed to be there if he's testifying, sweet cheeks. Doesn't matter. It's her courtroom. And he was nowhere near you. So he's off. The Violence Against Women's Act mandates that protective orders issued in one state must be honored in another, and she had no right to override such orders without issuing a court's consent. Additionally, there was no valid subpoena, and his attorney had already said he wasn't going to appear. That's not what his attorney said. Not right there in court. Attorney said, no, I plan on calling him. Those two exes, they were planning on calling him. Just because you don't like it doesn't matter. Her actions not only disregard the law, but it also put me in significant emotional distress. She tried to justify this by saying that the judicial branch security will ensure the safety of all parties while at the Northeast facility. A completely unacceptable and illegal dismissal of the protective orders authority and my legal protections. And why did he need to be a witness for a 2023 paternity case when I hadn't even seen him since 2018? Goal was to find an amicable solution without involving the courts. In July, in an effort to resolve things privately, I spent $5,000 for an attorney to act as a mediator between me and Clayton. That didn't work out. That didn't work out because you saw it as a way to get close to Clayton, and the judge saw through it and said, no. He doesn't have to meet with you. He can discuss with your attorney, but he doesn't have to meet with you. I chose not to continue with the lawyer when I filed the case pro se on August 1st of last year, long after she was supposed to have been pregnant and didn't have any more. Where your fear begins does not negate my legal rights. That is absolutely true, Denise. That is absolutely true. It's hard for people to understand this. My rights do not go away because of your fear. And also, you have to remember that whenever you're in a court and the judge says, you're going to be fine, I have plenty of deputies that will step in if he makes any move towards you. We're here for a court hearing, nothing more. He's not allowed to talk to you. He can look at you. Looks never hurt, but I guarantee you, doesn't look like he's going to do anything from where I'm standing. So sit down, shut up, Laura, move on with your life. But she couldn't do that. No, 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 no. All I wanted was for the judge to force Clayton to take a paternity test, which the mediator didn't want to have the power to do. That meant from the time that the case was initiated to December, when it was placed on the dismissal calendar, neither of us had any legal fees. When I was confirmed to be no longer pregnant, I took no further action. Oddly enough, once the case was on the dismissal calendar, Clayton decided to hire counsel for the first time. When I then tried to dismiss the case, his side refused, and Judge Mata agreed with him. Now I'm being held responsible for his legal fees from December to present day, which are purportedly over $100,000. She took it one step further, even ruling that I am liable for fees accrued before he had an attorney, stating the petitioner is liable for respondent's costs incurred prior to obtaining legal counsel. What fees did he have before he had a lawyer? Oh, I don't know how this law thing works. Amidst all this madness, there is a small victory that no one seems to be talking about. Judge Mata upheld the order of protection I have against Clayton. Because he can't do anything to me. No. Here's the thing. It's not her job to remove the protective order. That's a different court. She said that several times. Said that several times to Laura. That's a different court, dummy. Explain to me why she was afraid they didn't invoke the rule when they were given the opportunity. I hope it's at least 200,000. I honestly don't wish ill will on her. I just want her to, move on with her life. I'm not one of those people that's vindictive. I think that, this girl has some serious mental problem. She needs to get some help. Having a loon like this out there running around, that's never good. Because just because, she's done it once, luckily this became publicized enough that it sort of, it's going to narrow down that pool of men that are going to go, yeah, maybe I don't want to be involved with this person. I do hope that Clayton gets his court costs taken care of. Hopefully for him, It's a small victory, but I think the bigger victory is he doesn't have to deal with her anymore. Up until the point where she hires another attorney or something and decides to file an appeal to the court's rulings. She has that ability to file an appeal. She doesn't like the ruling, she can file the appeal. And if she doesn't like the ruling and when she loses again, which she obviously will, then she's able to file an appeal to the next higher court, and so on and so forth. If the judge is acting in bad faith or doing something improper, if the rulings were done in bad faith or they were improper rulings or the law was decided properly, then yeah, she might have a case for an appeal, but good luck. You already lost. Yeah, Dingus already said that they're appealing. We know. He is a total dingus. Oh, scratching my back. Man, get one of these back scratchers. It's the best thing in the world. Woo. Ah. Yeah. It is so crazy that she has not figured out how to behave herself in any way, shape, or form. Okay, let's continue on. Where am I on this? I'm not even halfway through this, and it is getting late. Damn it. I was hoping I wouldn't be going this late. Okay. Well, I can keep this going. Maybe you guys will make it worth my while here. We'll see. My lawyer, let's see, get this. The decision was based on the preponderance of evidence that Judge Duty, name just kills me every time, initially found warranted his issuance, despite Clayton's loud claims of a total win. This restraining order is crucial because it explicitly prevents him from communicating or posting untrue or harassing comments online and causing others to communicate or post untrue or harassing comments. So that means she might get in trouble. So if there's a restraining order, that means she's breaking the restraining order because she's posting untrue and harassing comments. I wonder if she'll report herself. Self-reporting is good. Regarding me, yet he is actively breaking this order and inciting his followers against me. By the way, I don't know Clayton. Don't know him. Never met him. We've never talked. We've never communicated. He's never sent me an email. We've never even seen each other online. I don't exist in his world. And, well, he only exists as an online personality for me. I never watched The Bachelor, never cared about it. Don't know anything about Clayton personally. So if you want to come after me, sweet cheeks, just so you know, if you think that I'm doing this as a supporter of Clayton, no, I'm doing this as a supporter of me. This is my channel, not Clayton Eckards, not Laura Owens. Nobody owns me. I own myself. I'm not a sovereign citizen, but I play one on YouTube. Silly woman. Anybody can post anything about anybody. It's not defamation. You're a public figure. You made yourself into a public figure. And I would suggest you don't come after me. That would be a really bad idea. That would be a really bad idea because I would have so much fun with you. You would be like a little play toy that I would just kick around. You ever saw whenever a cat just finds that play toy that he really likes? It might be a living mouse. Ooh, sweetheart, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. Wait until you see my PSA that I sent to Rosalind. Yeah, wait till you see that PSA. Then you can come after me, sweetheart. Yeah. It's a good one. You'll see it eventually. I guarantee you'll see it eventually. It's good. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rosalind got a good one from me. Oh, my lawyer predicted the outcome of the case since Judge Mata had consistently ruled against me on every motion filed from the very beginning. David knew we would have to appeal, and he's confident that her decision will get overturned. That's a lot of confidence. What is up, Valhalla? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Man, oh man. You've been having a good day? I hope so. Hope so. Good to see you. It is Welsh lady's birthday. She's in Wales, and it is early 4th of July for her. Probably about 2:00 in the morning her time. Hopefully she's fallen asleep listening to my voice, but it is Welsh lady's birthday today. That is what is up. Having a great day? Yeah, I'm having a great day. I hope you are too, man. It is been crazy. This Laura Owens stuff, man. Just reading through it, just seeing how kooky she is. Oh man. The emotional toll this ordeal has taken on me is immeasurable. The stress, anxiety, depression have been unbearable and exasperated by a system that seems intent on breaking me. I feel so broken. For Judge Matha's father, Clayton's supporters, apparently my suffering is just a spectacle. Woe is me. Woe is me. At the end of the day, I can't help but wonder, would the judge have allowed this to go on for months and months if Clayton and I were unknown and poverty stricken? Would her father have shown up and sat with Clayton's side if he weren't a former ABC bachelor? Am I being punished and threatened with the possibility of criminal charges for a case I was fully entitled to bring forward? This ruling sends a terrifying message. Any woman who finds a paternity case can be prosecuted if she has a miscarriage, attempts to drop the legal proceedings, and the court arbitrarily decides not to believe she was pregnant in the first place, regardless of the evidence. Even though Arizona law has no prerequisites for filing a paternity case, I had more proof of a pregnancy than many other women who file these, with multiple positive tests taken at medical facilities and acknowledged by Judge Mata herself. But apparently, it doesn't matter what your doctor says, only what your judge thinks. It also doesn't matter what the other bullshit. Yes, that is exactly true. That's exactly what I was saying the whole time. It is, you gotta show that she didn't have more proof of pregnancy. Just peeing on a stick doesn't provide proof of pregnancy. Amazing how this works. Oh, there's more and more and more and more and more. Oh, thank God. That's just, I'm not going to have to pull those up. Oh, that is enough. Man, I'm telling you, the crazy coming out of her. It just amazes me to no end how anybody can be that damn stupid. Yeah, so I guess the best way to put it, stupid. She couldn't give up. She couldn't stop. Made it to the pool finally. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, by the way, congratulations on the, was it 4,000 you've got now, or is it 6,000? Dude, congratulations. I lose track. I know that you had like 2,500 people whenever I just watched you for a short bit before my stream. 2,500 people, dude, watching your live stream. Dude, I'm fucking jelly right here. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I like watching people succeed. 5K, dude. I mean, seriously, dude, that is amazing. I love it. I love it. Love it that Valhalla. I mean, I remember Valhalla coming on and going, "Oh man, I don't have like any like watch hours. I've got like all these subs, but no watch hours." That wasn't even that was almost a year ago. That was almost yeah. Your birthday's coming up really soon. Damn it. That's going to be an interesting one. At least we don't have any masked marauders coming in. I'm wearing your colors. Oh God, that was crazy. That was so crazy. Damn, that's wild. I think White Rabbit had a not White Rabbit, but the Iron Rabbit had a birthday too. It's so weird how this stuff happens. Yeah, it's in a week. I knew it was coming up really soon. Yeah, there's something to be said about having these having you do this YouTube stuff enough and you run across so many people and time flies. And you don't realize it until like because it just seems like not too long ago I had Fast Group, Valhalla, um the Iron Rabbit all on, and we just had a nice panel about talking about um oh, a bunch of people like the music. I love it. Love it. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm so glad they like the music. It works for you, I think. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that'll be one that you help choose it. I just created it. That's all. Well, the AI created it, but that was fun. It was awesome. Yes. US, 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 US. How's it going? Oh, speaking of Sunday, we will be having a wonderful, wonderful book reading. It's going to be good. We're going to be reading a book by someone that you probably have seen here in chat, Writer Chick. She sent me a copy of her book, and we're going to read it for Sunday. That is normally we'll do AI chat, but this one is spicy. So we'll be reading it. Trust me, it's spicy. We already got werewolves. And witches. So, and if you saw the picture, you ladies would be probably getting a little bit hot and sweaty right about now. It's going to be good. Sunday, we'll be doing that probably 8 o'clock. That seemed to be usually working really good. And we're going to have a time limit of about 2 hours. That's about as long as our voices can hang out. Is for those couple of hours. If you want to come by for that, come swing on by. We'll have Dictionary Diva, Kaiser Pineapple. I have a story. Hopefully Welsh Lady. She's not required to be there, but if she's able to make it, she is always welcome. Then we also have me. Did I miss anybody? Fallstorm. Yes, Fallstorm. Jesus. How can I forget the man, the myth, the legend? Fallstorm. Fallstorm will be there also. And then of course we have my regular show that I do every damn morning. Where I do more of the politics. Probably more than a lot of people want to listen to or even care to. But if you're up and you like hearing a stupid take on politics, where I don't take anything too seriously, especially myself, you can come by, have some fun in the mornings. As it start up at 6:30 Eastern. Most people aren't even awake, and I usually go until about 8:30. But there is a possibility, because tomorrow is 4th of July, that I may extend that out a little bit and keep it going for just a little while longer. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. It all depends. and maybe I'll do a little bit of a 4th of July morning for you guys, and then possibly do something at night. Who knows what I'll do at night? Tomorrow night should be interesting. 4th of July, fireworks are going to be going off, and if people are inside hanging out, I might just read like the Declaration of Independence just for shits and giggles. Who the hell knows? As I said, mornings are usually more political. Evenings, I tend to go into a little bit of the different stories that I find interesting. I'm doing some more of these dramatic readings throughout the week, and it's just because I find these stories interesting, and you guys seem to like my voice. That's always a good thing. Like I said, working on getting a new microphone. Hopefully, I can get something a little bit better, so I don't have to have all of the extra hardware to try to keep this thing running, the software. So I'm working on that, and damn, what else is going on? Sunday. Then of course there's always Friday night live on the experts that you can usually catch Volstorm over there. Hollow waits shows up whenever he's got an inkling to. And it gets a little wild over there. Of course, that is over at the experts, and he's probably going to be streaming, smoking running his smoker, which is going to be interesting because all you see is the outside of it. I don't think he's got a camera inside. I hope he doesn't put his camera inside. The thing will overheat. Mornings are great. Normally listen to them before bed. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And make sure that, if you see some of these fine creators out there, people like Paul Storm, give them a like. Welsh Lady Reads, all those fine people, give them some love, show them that you care. Because, you got to have somebody that cares. I mean, that's sort of how it goes. And with that, I am going to leave you with an old outro a newer one that I'm working on. It still needs to be sussed out, but enjoy. Peace, y'all.